All of us have got some preconceived notions or some biasness when we meet people, and especially when we go for interview and we want to recruit people. At that time, our biasness is even higher. So what I mean by that is that we all have got the tendency to find out people who are similar to us, who think like us, who behave like us, and exactly the same way when we are interviewing people, we try to find out such people. And I think that is the biggest mistake we commit while interviewing. What we come to know when we interview a lot of industry recruiters, the hiring managers, that they repent that most of the time, like more than 50-60% of the time, they confirm that they have made hiring mistakes. So whatever experience I had in corporate life as far as recruitment is concerned, or even after starting Quake Education, in past 3.5 years, our team has done extensive research in interviewing hiring managers, and what we have concluded is there are many ways through which we can really minimize that mistake of hiring wrong people in the company. So if you ask me, the number one step is to identify the job description and specification. Yes, I understand that it sounds very cliched, that when we are going to recruit people, definitely we have job description in place, but most of the times what we have realized that people are not really thorough with the findings of the job. So it should not only find out the exactly roles and responsibilities or the duties one is supposed to perform, but at the same time it is also required that you find out kind of a mental agility, the physical fitness, or the kind of attitude you expect a person to have. So we should write down in detail about all the things when I say job description or specifications. After that, we go to the next level where we try to map a personal characteristics with this job requirements. Basis that, we prepare a checklist. And then when we are ready with a checklist, checklist can vary, right? So when you are recruiting people from the junior, people for the junior post or people for the higher post, depending upon the requirements, this checklist would really vary. So you need to find out exactly what all you need to check during the interview process, and basis the checklist, you prepare your set of questions. Now when you sit for an interview with that kind of a checklist and you start interviewing people, first of all, it should not look very plastic interview. It should not look like a made up interview. It should go with a very natural flow. And in the process, if you feel like that you need to change a few parameters which you incorporated in the checklist or didn't incorporate in the checklist, you need to ask yourself a question that whether I'm doing it because I have got influenced by the person sitting in front of me, or I'm doing it just because it is really required. Okay, so if your answer is yes, then only you change it and then rethink about it. So basis all this process, you select a candidate and never pass the result immediately. So I would say most of the time you should really postpone the decision, and there is a reason why people sleep on the decisions, because they think that there could be many more possibilities which they would have probably missed while interviewing a candidate. And it is always suggested that you go for second or third opinions about the people, so that will always help. But we always suggest that you should never go for more than 2 opinions because that will start giving you diminishing returns after that. And the last point is that always think from the perspective that of the decision of recruiting a person, which I'm going to take right now, what will be its impact 10 days down the line, 10 years down the line, whether you will repent or really appreciate the decision which you have taken or you are going to take. So broadly, if you see that there are 5 steps which we talked about, starting with finding out job description and specification, mapping it with the characteristics, preparing a checklist, preparing set of questions, and then finally is consulting people and giving a perspective to it. And this is my assurance to you that if a person or a company follows these processes, then the success rate would be much higher, and the chances of having a wrong hiring decisions would be much less. Thanks a lot.